Nossa! Hello and welcome back to Fubeca Marble Runs for our New Year's special marble race tournament. We have our marble track laid out for us with lots of funnels, a staircase, and lots of racing to come. We have 4 groups, A, B, C, and D. And we'll start off with Group A, China, Iceland, the UK, and Indonesia. And they are off into the first funnel they go. It is China in lead, being followed by the United Kingdom. And Iceland is in there as well. Indonesia is having a hard time getting out that first white funnel, and China gets into the first stairs. Into the second stairs they go, and it is United Kingdom in second place, Iceland in third, China still leading the pack as we get into the first yellow funnels. And let's see if the United Kingdom can catch up, possibly even do an overtake on China. There goes China into the second yellow funnel. Here comes the United Kingdom. No overpasses yet. And we're running out of track for the United Kingdom to overpass for the lead. Only the top 2 marbles advance to the next round. And China is sealing the deal for them to advance. Here comes the United Kingdom. And a hard hit there. But they aren't able to do anything to China. And now China's in the final funnel. And China will be the first marble to advance out of Group A. And now all the other marbles are in the almost the final funnel. And the United Kingdom is having a really hard time getting there. Here they come, and Iceland comes out over Indonesia at the last second. A very close finish. The United Kingdom comes in at last after being in second for the whole race. So China and Iceland will advance to semifinal A. Now it's time for Group B, Portugal, India, France, and Japan. And they're off, and it is Portugal who comes out to lead quick through that first white funnel. And now they're all in this orange funnel, and we got 2 marbles kind of doing a dance of sorts. I believe that was France and Japan, or India. And it is Japan in the lead, being followed by Portugal as we go up the staircases. And France in third place. Here comes Japan out of the staircase first, and Portugal comes in at second into the yellow funnels, and France and India close behind, but it is India who looks like they're in the lead. No, that's Japan as we go into the second yellow funnel. Portugal comes in at second, India third, France in fourth as we go around the second yellow funnel. Japan still in lead as we go into these rails into the blue funnel. And the blue funnel is a slower speed funnel. And here comes Portugal and a hit from them. And now we got India, and India's in the lead as we go into the final funnel. We have 3 other marbles who still need to advance. And there goes Japan, and they advance past India in this final yellow funnel. Now it's a race between Portugal and India. India comes out first, and it will be Japan and India who will advance to the semifinals. And Portugal and France will be eliminated. So Japan and India will face off versus China and Iceland in semifinal A. And now it's time for Group C. We have the USA, Vietnam, Pakistan, and Argentina in Group C. Only 2 of them will make it past this round. Which 2 will advance? And it is Vietnam and the USA coming out to lead, but here comes Argentina, and they are past for lead in there in the stairs first. Who comes out second? It's the USA, being followed by Pakistan and then Vietnam. As we go into the second staircase, it is Argentina who is still in the lead. Argentina now entering the first yellow funnel. USA coming up quite a few stairs behind. And here comes Pakistan and Vietnam very close behind as well. We go into the yellow funnel, and Argentina is still able to hold lead, but after that, things may start to change. Who comes out second? It's Vietnam, who has come up into second from last place. USA is in third, Pakistan in fourth as we go into the second yellow funnel, and Vietnam is pressuring for first place, but they aren't able to make any moves. Argentina still in first as we go into the second to last funnel. Vietnam trying so hard to get into that hole before Argentina, and there's a hit from the USA as well. And the USA is able to get to the last funnel. Here comes Argentina as well. Let's see if they can get finish before Pakistan does. There goes Pakistan. Pakistan will advance, and Vietnam is up there as well, but the USA will come in at second and they will advance along with Pakistan. Argentina and Vietnam will be eliminated from this tournament. So the USA and Pakistan in semifinal B. Now it's time for Group D: Brazil, Switzerland, Mexico, and Spain. And they're off through the Plinko into the white funnel they go. And it is Spain who comes out to lead, but they're all neck and neck in this first orange funnel. Mexico comes out first as we go into the stairs. Spain in second, Brazil in third, and Switzerland will be finishing off the rest. But I think they are going to DNF. They haven't entered the stairs yet. They might be stuck underneath that funnel. We'll have to see as we get farther in this race if we get a glimpse of Switzerland or if they're out of this race. And it is Mexico who is in the lead, being followed by Brazil and Spain. One of these marbles will be eliminated. Which one will it be right now? Spain is in last place outside of Switzerland, who is still stuck under that funnel. So this is a very high-stake race. Only one of these marbles will be eliminated, and Brazil and Spain are fighting for the one spot. Mexico way in the lead, and I think they will be able to finish comfortably in first place. Brazil exiting the blue funnel. Now try to get out of the final yellow funnel before Spain catches up. Will they be able to do it? It looks like it, and they will. So it will be Mexico and Brazil who will advance to the semifinals, and Spain will be eliminated, and Switzerland, as a DNF, they will be eliminated as well. Definitely a bad performance by them. We have seen marbles get stuck underneath funnels like this before, but we haven't seen it in a while. See, they're still stuck under that funnel. So Brazil and Mexico will go up against Pakistan in the USA in semifinal B. Now it's time for semifinal A. We have China, we have Iceland, we have Japan, and we have India. And they're off through the Plinko they go, and it is India who comes out to lead into the first orange funnel. They go all neck and neck, and this is really where they start to separate as we go into this stair section. And we have Iceland getting a little bit stuck underneath that funnel, but they were able to get dislodged by India. And they're all one step apart as we go up the staircase. Let's see if anybody can gain any ground in this little short section. No, they don't. So it is still all Iceland, India, China, and Japan in the respective places as we exit the staircase. Really, really close match. As we go into the first yellow funnel, it is Iceland who comes out first, being followed by India, and then China and Japan, still all in the same places. Let's see if there can be any moves made as we go into the second yellow funnel. Still Iceland in the lead, but China's pressuring for second. Will they be able to do it? Yes, they do. And now they're in second place in the advancement spot, being followed very closely by India as we go into the blue funnel, and Japan is way behind. And here comes Japan. China exits as well as Japan. They might be able to advance and eliminate India and Iceland. Here comes India and Iceland, though. Japan and China will advance, eliminating India and Iceland. So close, but so far. Iceland leading the pack for so long, but they had a downfall in the second half of this race. China and Japan will move on to the finals. Now it's time for semifinal B: Pakistan, the USA, Mexico, and Brazil. And they're off. Who will come out first? It's Brazil, being followed by Mexico, and then the USA. Pakistan in there as well. Brazil's able to exit that funnel first into the staircase, and they've got at least 4 stairs ahead of second place, who is Pakistan. And then Mexico and the USA will follow that as we go into the second staircase. Brazil almost already at the top of the staircase. They've gained some ground over Pakistan in that short little straight section. Pakistan now in this first yellow funnel along with Brazil And now they're all in this first yellow funnel. Who will come out first? It's Brazil. And Pakistan has looked like they'll be able to come in at second. Mexico and the USA are neck and neck, though. And I think the USA will be able to overtake, yes, they do, into the second yellow funnel. And Pakistan, I think, has overpassed Brazil for first place in this yellow funnel. Yes, they have. Now they're in first place. Who comes out in second? It's Brazil. Into the second to last blue funnel. And Brazil may be able to overtake here. Yes, they do. Into the final funnel they go. And here comes the USA. They may still be able to advance if they are able to pass Pakistan. And they actually get first place. A quick overpass by Brazil. And Brazil will advance as well. The USA and Brazil, Mexico and Pakistan will be eliminated. A great performance by the USA. They were in third place. They go and pass Pakistan, get up to Brazil, and pass within a couple seconds of being in that funnel with Brazil. Luckily, Brazil was able to end the race as well, eliminated Pakistan and Mexico. So our final contestants will be China, Japan, the USA, and Brazil. Comment down below which one of these 4 countries you think will win the final match of this New Year's special. And they're off into the Plinko, and it looks like Japan comes out to lead, but it is Brazil now who is in lead as they all get jumbled up in this first orange funnel. Who will exit first? Neck and neck, but it is Brazil who comes out first, then the USA, then Japan, then China. And Japan and China both trying to be on the same stair, but China is pushed down a stair because this is a 1 marble per stair only type of staircase. They're all 1 step behind each other, being led by Brazil. USA and Brazil in the final yellow funnel. Now they're all in the final yellow funnel. Who will come out first and enter the second yellow funnel? It is the USA. Overpasses Brazil. And here comes Brazil right back, though. A little bit of contact there. Let's see if they can come back and retake the lead. USA so close to the hole, and they're able to exit first into the rails, into the blue funnel they go, and this is for the win. Brazil coming as well. The USA trying to dodge, but they aren't able to. A hard contact from 2 marbles now, and they're all neck and neck in this blue funnel. And here comes China. Some hard hits there. China is able to get to the final funnel. Let's see if any other marbles can come up. Here comes Japan and the USA as well. China gets hit by the USA, and the USA might be able to take it, but no, it's Japan. Japan will be the champion of the New Year's special. China will come in second with the silver, and the USA with the bronze. Brazil won't finish on the podium. They'll be last in the finals, but still 4th place overall in the finals. What a crazy finish. Did you guess correctly on who would win the final match of this New Year's special? Comment down below. And now it's time for the podium ceremony for our 3 podium sitter marbles. It is Japan who comes out in first, China in second, and the USA in 3rd place. Congratulations to all 3 of these countries who came up and sit on the podium of this New Year's tournament. Happy New Year's, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and stay tuned for more Fubeca's Marble Runs in the future. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. Until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.
A packed arena tonight. Sold out, not a seat left. All right, let's go. Welcome to another Fubeca Race Marble Championship. A track full of obstacles, multiple elevators in play, and plenty of funnels, plus a very tricky starting gate. Buckle up, because we're underway. It's a Marble World Cup. 12 nations. Here we go. 12 flags on the grid. We've got the semifinals and the grand final. Get close to that golden trophy, and you take it. First up, Germany versus Indonesia. Starter gives the nod. Germany rolls out the gray marble. Indonesia in red. With a white accent. Both drop into the funnels. Germany exits first into the maze section, looking for the clean line. And contact, big contact, again! Multiple bumps in the maze. Indonesia slips ahead and calls the spiral elevator. 3 spiral elevators on this course. Now into the next funnel. Germany reaches the seesaw sector. A brutally difficult section. Watch Indonesia. A brilliant move and straight to the elevator. Up the spiral lift again and into the penultimate funnel. The penultimate funnel is turning into a fight. Remember, only one advances to the semi-final. Germany. Germany drops through. Germany is out and Indonesia follows. Final funnel now. A place in the quarters on the line. Who gets the clean descent? And it's going to be Indonesia. Wow. Indonesia advances. Straight into the semi-final. Germany's left behind. And Germany bows out of this World Cup. Indonesia moves on to the semi-finals, waiting for Japan versus the United Kingdom. Starter signals. The gate opens, United Kingdom in blue, Japan rolls in black. Both marbles into the 2 funnels. UK drops first, into the maze. Left option, then right. Japan tries to pressure. Japan nearly stalls. The UK exits the maze cleanly. Nice and smooth, up the spiral elevators. And onto the second level of the track. Japan climbs too, looking for contact, but can't land it. UK reaches the seesaws. Japan is still in the funnel. Japan drops to the seesaws now. And the UK still stuck on the seesaws. This sector is unforgiving. A semi-final spot is on the line. For now, the UK leads, calling the last spiral elevator. Into the penultimate funnel. United Kingdom, Japan still battling the seesaws. UK is circling the penultimate funnel. Needs a clean drop to the final funnel. And there it goes. Final funnel. Now the UK. Japan climbs again to the penultimate funnel, trying to close the gap. But it's tough. The UK pace is relentless. And it looks like the UK will qualify. And they do. United Kingdom through. The UK advances to the semifinals. Japan is just too slow today. Japan is eliminated. United Kingdom, absolutely delighted. Into the semifinals they go. And you, how are you enjoying this Marble World Cup? Tell us below if your country isn't here. And if it is, drop a comment so we know. Which team are you backing? Alright, next matchup, India versus Argentina. India comes in with the red marble. Argentina answers with the white. Who gets the first drop into the maze section? For now, both are circling inside the funnel. Split lanes, 1 funnel each, drifting side to side. And here we go, into the maze. Contact. Argentina pushes through. India slips past the collision. That is a strong read in the labyrinth. India with a real surprise move. Here comes the call. The spiral elevator engages. India is sent into Sector 2. Second spiral elevator, activated. India still the red marble out front, already in the upper funnel, second floor. Argentina arrives. Immediate bumping, physical racing, side by side, body to body. India drops first. India hits the seesaw section. Argentina slams down, overtake. Argentina takes the lead now. But both get stuck on the seesaws. Argentina escapes first. Last spiral elevator, called in. Argentina heads to the penultimate funnel. India is there too. India is flying. So much speed from India. Closes in and taps the white marble, shoulder to shoulder. Now both in the penultimate funnel. This is a huge fight. Argentina drops into the penultimate funnel. It's a semi-final spot on the line. Locked together again. Just centimeters from the finish. And India clinches the semi-final place. Argentina was the slower one there. And Argentina is eliminated, out of our Marble World Cup. On to the next matchup. Mexico versus Canada. Mexico brings the green marble. Canada is brown with white detail. A sharp look on that one. Both are spinning in the funnels. They need a clean drop to the maze. Mexico drops first. Mexico is through and takes the lead. Canada responds straight into contact. That contact is heavy, and we've got a restart. All right, reset for the relaunch. The referee gives the signal. Restart confirmed, back underway. A fierce battle through the maze section. Mexico drops again. Canada comes in. Another big hit. They're strong, and they do it again. Mexico still out front. Canada surprises and takes the lead. Both spiral elevators are called. Here comes Canada. Canada accelerates up the lift. Mexico answers body to body, now into the Sector 2 funnel upstairs. Mexico nudges ahead, but Canada overtakes. This race is tight from start to finish. Tell me in the comments, who are you cheering for? And remember, next Saturday, Marble Champions begins. 2026, the most anticipated series of all time. The last one was back in 2021. Stay tuned. Hit the bell. Let's go! Back to the race. Mexico and Canada go again. Still wide open. No clear favorite. Too close to call right now? Into the final funnel they go. Mexico, Canada, neck and neck. A fierce race, my friends. Look at this. And it's Canada. Wow. Canada punches the ticket. Mexico is out. Eliminated from our Marble World Cup. Canada will face India in the semifinals. Indonesia and the United Kingdom are also through. On to the next matchup. United States versus Brazil. Start authorized. The gates are open. Both marbles into the funnel. The United States in white. Brazil is in yellow. The United States drops first. Straight into the maze section. Brazil takes the left lane. The United States goes right. Who gets the edge? Brazil calls the elevator first. That quick decision opens space on the track. And suddenly, Brazil is in front. The United States stays close. This race is intense. Both into the upper funnel. Who drops to the seesaws? Here comes Brazil. Brazil drops. The United States follows. Hard contact. Another collision. This is razor tight. Brazil handles it better. Calls the final elevator. Heading for the penultimate funnel. The United States pressures hard. Side by side again. Into the penultimate funnel. Both fighting for a semi-final spot. Everything on the line here. The United States drops to the final funnel. This is a huge moment. Heavy contact. Brazil closes in. Another bump, no space given. The United States answers back. Contact again. Still nothing decided. Who survives this battle? It's the United States! The United States secures the semifinal place. Brazil's run comes to an end. Brazil fought bravely to the finish. But the United States moves on. What a duel! Now the final semifinal spot is up for grabs. England versus France. Here we go. England rolls in with the white marble. Black and yellow details stand out. France answers with the blue marble. Both drop straight into the funnels. Who finds the clean exit to the maze? They break into the maze section. Heavy contact right away. Multiple collisions. No room given. If you enjoy racing like this, drop a comment and let us know. What do you think of this competition so far? Here comes France. France calls the spiral elevator. England stays right on the pressure. Side by side, England strikes back. A bold move through the funnel. England emerges in front. England reaches the seesaw section first. France is right there. Immediate contact. This race keeps swinging back and forth. No clear leader through the chaos. Positions change almost every second. England finds the elevator first. Heading to the penultimate funnel. England tightens control up front. France refuses to back down. Still, side by side. Into the penultimate funnel together. England drops toward the final funnel. This decides the last semifinal place. Who finds the exit? The tension is massive. They collide again. England squeezes past France. Huge contact on the drop. And who takes it in the end? Look at this. An intense battle, neck and neck. But it's England. England secures the semifinal place. France is out. France fought all the way, but England was stronger today. And that sets our semifinals. Now we move on. 6 nations remain in this competition. The semifinals are set. And here comes the first semifinal. United Kingdom versus Indonesia. The United Kingdom rolls in with blue. Indonesia answers with red. Let us know who you are cheering for. And remember, once again, Marble Champions, the most anticipated series from Fubeca Race. Starting next Saturday, stay tuned and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Back to the track. Here we go. United Kingdom and Indonesia, still even. The seesaw section delivers heavy contact. No separation at all. Here comes the drop. United Kingdom. Indonesia responds. Still nothing between them. Another collision in the seesaw section. Locked together. The balance shifts constantly. One clean movement. Perfect timing. The United Kingdom reaches the penultimate funnel first. The final spiral elevator is engaged. But look at Indonesia. An incredible move sends them to the final funnel. Indonesia is right on the brink of qualification. A place in the final is on the line. Remember, 3 marbles will race in the final. That means 3 spots are available. This is one of them. United Kingdom and Indonesia. And Indonesia takes it. Wow! Indonesia books a place in the final. The United Kingdom is eliminated. Next up, India versus Canada. Another final spot is on the line. This is for the second position. Canada and India. Canada rolls in with brown. White details stand out. India. Red marble on the line. Who gets the early drop? Canada goes first. Canada enters the maze section, looking for the cleanest path. That choice pays off. Canada exits quickly. Straight to the first elevator, and immediately the second. Canada reaches the upper funnel, sector 2 of the track. India is still chasing. India arrives. India looks for contact, but cannot connect. Canada drops. India follows. Light contact at the exit. India squeezes through. Canada tries to respond. They split lanes. Neck and neck again. The race stays tight. No margin whatsoever. Canada drops into the final spiral elevator. India follows closely. The pressure builds into the penultimate funnel. Another final place on the line. Who finds the exit? Canada on one side, India on the other. 2 giants collide. 2 proud nations. India drops first, takes the lead. Can India hold on? Canada drops as well. Neck and neck, locked together. No separation. This fight goes to the limit. They battle right to the end. India breaks free. India qualifies for the final. Canada's run comes to an end. An incredible effort. And now, 2 finalists are set. Indonesia is through. India has also secured a spot. Now the final place in the final is up for grabs. The marbles are rolling. This last ticket to the final is on the line. England enters with the white marble. Black details stand out clearly. The United States answers with white as well. They roll smoothly out of the gate. England finds the first drop. Straight into the maze section. A sharp move to the left, then quickly back to the right. Heavy contact, both marbles stall on the track. A restart is called after the clash. Everything resets. Back into the funnels they go. Circling patiently. Waiting for the drop. Precision over aggression. Clean lines through the funnel. Who commits first? England finds the exit again. The United States searches for an opening. Contact made. Another attempt to unsettle the run. Traffic builds in the maze. More contact. Still racing. The United States gains momentum. The United States edges ahead. Up the second spiral elevator, rising toward the upper level. Into the second floor funnel. England follows. England strikes back and dives into the seesaw section. The United States feels the pressure. Momentum slips away. England balances cleanly. The United States loses precious time. A costly delay in this section. But the fight is not over. Anything can still happen. This tournament has proven that. England reaches the penultimate funnel, a final spot within reach. 2 finalists already waiting. England circles with control. This drop could decide everything. The tension is unbearable. And here comes the United States, charging back into contention. Contact at the funnel exit. A quick tap. The United States squeezes through, now leading the race. A slim advantage. Into the final funnel. Can England respond? England drops, neck and neck at the bottom. Still no margin. An intense duel. The United States holds firm. The United States makes it. The final place is secured. England is eliminated. A valiant effort. And now the final is set. Here is our final lineup. The United States, India, and Indonesia. Everything is set, ready to go. The referee signals, gates open. The final is underway. Racing for the golden trophy. Who gets the first drop? Here comes India. India leads early. Red marble out front. The United States follows in white. Indonesia holds third. A tight battle behind. The chase begins. India opens a small gap. A clean run through the maze. India stretches the lead. Up the elevator, into the second level. India remains in control. Indonesia moves into second. The United States drops to third. India descends first. Straight to the seesaws. Chaos behind at the funnel. Indonesia fights for position. Indonesia secures second. India still leads, holding steady. The United States pushes hard. Trouble! The United States slips! Oh my god! An incredible moment. Indonesia capitalizes. The United States is out of the final. This is devastating, my friends. He pushed too hard on the descent. A costly mistake. Too aggressive. The United States is out. What drama. India and Indonesia remain. The final duel begins. India still leads. Indonesia stays close. No room to relax. India protects the advantage. Indonesia attacks. Unbelievable finish. Indonesia wins it all. Wow. India finishes second. The United States takes third. What a final. Fair result? Let us know your thoughts. Should that move have been retried? Indonesia lifts the golden trophy. Fubeca race. We hope you enjoyed this incredible race. Let's take a look at the podium. The crowd is on its feet. More than 50,000 fans in attendance. Here is the podium. Indonesia, first place. India claims second. And third place, the United States. A strong campaign. But heartbreak in the final. Overpushed, paid the price. That's racing. Thank you for watching. This has been Fubeca Race. The world's biggest marble channel, bringing Marble World Cups to life. Stay tuned. Marble Champions, next Saturday. Turn on notifications. Like and comment. See you next time.
Hello Marble Sports fans and welcome back to Fubeca's Marble Runs. I'm Jeremiah and I'm glad to be here for this Marble Pool Tournament. How this tournament will work is your goal is to hit the other team into the hole as much as possible. So essentially, whoever gets the most marbles in the hole will lose the round. So we'll have to see how these marbles try to use strategy to dodge each other's hits, to try to hit each other into the hole. That will be an interesting aspect of this tournament. As we take a look at the track here, you can see the pool green down at the bottom, and then the two tracks coming in on either side, starting up here at the starting line where the marbles will start, and they have 3 marbles per team in this tournament. And here are the full bracket systems for this tournament. First off, we have the UK versus France. France in the dark blue, United Kingdom in the light blue. And we're off. And France gets one in, so United Kingdom gets a point. And the United Kingdom will advance the next round 1-0. Essentially, the reasoning behind this is your marble hits the other marble into the hole. Similar to how you would hit a pool ball into another pool ball, you would hit the cue ball into one of the balls that you want to get into the hole. You can see one of the United Kingdom marbles hitting the France marble into that middle center closest hole. So the UK will advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Colombia versus the USA. USA in the white, Colombia in the yellow. And they're off. And Colombia gets one in. So the United States will advance to the next round 1-0 yet again. Let's see if the reason why Colombia lost is because they were too early. You see Colombia got all their marbles onto the field first. The USA barely dodging that middle hole. But it was Colombia who ended up getting one hole in the top right pocket. So the USA will advance to the quarterfinals versus the UK. Next up, we have China versus Brazil. China on the left, Brazil on the right. Who will come out on top? And China gets one in. Here comes another one, but they don't go in. So China gets one pocket. Therefore, Brazil gets 1 point, and Brazil will advance to the next round, getting 1 point. China gets 0. See there, China accidentally hitting their own marble because of a contact from Brazil, which caused them to lose a ball into the middle center hole. Brazil goes to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Spain versus Vietnam. Spain, the more reddish yellow. Vietnam is the more yellow with black stripes. And one of the Vietnam marbles gets stuck in the, Spain gets pushed into the pocket. So Vietnam will be advancing to the quarterfinals. You can see here this first Spain marble getting hit into the left or the right pocket by another one of their own team, unfortunately. Too chaotic of a match for them. So Vietnam will advance to the quarterfinals versus Brazil. Next up, we have Mexico versus Uruguay. Uruguay in the translucent blue, Mexico in the green. Can Mexico make it past the first couple of rounds? And Uruguay has a marble in. So Mexico will get a point. Mexico advances to the quarterfinals. One step closer to going against their nemesis, the United States, in these marble tournaments. Uruguay, unfortunately, being eliminated. Let's see how it happened. You see there, the first contact between the first two marbles. Uruguay goes into the center top hole. So Mexico will advance to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Canada versus Indonesia. Indonesia in the white, Canada in the clear with red swirls. As we get going here. And Canada gets a marble in. And Indonesia gets 1 point because of that. Indonesia will advance to the next round 1-0. Will there be any instances where we have more than one marble in a hole? Haven't seen that yet. We'll have to see if that happened in the rest of the competition. Canada nearly missing that top right pocket. But it was Indonesia who will advance to the next round with 1 point. So far, it's only been 1 point that have advanced all these marbles to the quarterfinals so far. Indonesia advances to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Portugal versus Japan. Portugal in the green, Japan in the white. They are off. And what happened there? Portugal, one of the Portugal marbles flies off the track. Japan has a marble in the pocket. Portugal advances to the next round, but somehow one of the Portugal marbles is gone. Let's see here in the replay just what happened. You can see there, Portugal marble landing right on the Japan marble, flying off of the whole pool green. Meanwhile, one of the Japan marbles had fallen into a pocket, scoring Japan a point, or Portugal a point. So Portugal will be advancing to the quarterfinals. Now for our final duel in this stage, Argentina versus India. And they are off. And India has a marble in. And so that means Argentina will advance to the next round. Argentina gets a point. India, unfortunately, will be eliminated. See there, that first collision is really crucial in this tournament. Whichever marble has the wrong move on that first collision may fall into that hole, as we've seen a couple times in this tournament. Next up, we have the first quarterfinal, the UK versus the USA. And they're off the UK a little bit behind, or a little bit ahead of the USA. The USA gets a marble in. The United Kingdom scores a point on that, and they will advance to the next round. The USA will be eliminated. Seems like if your team lags behind a little bit, you have more chance of being eliminated because the other team has more time to gain onto your side of the green, pushing you into one of the holes because they have more momentum on the green. Next up, we have quarterfinals number 2, Brazil versus Vietnam. Brazil, yellow with the blue. Vietnam, yellow with the black. And we are off. And one marble right at the end, the Brazil marble, falling into the top center pocket, scoring Vietnam a point. So Vietnam will advance to the next round, and Brazil will be eliminated. See right there, that last Vietnam marble coming in at the last second. Actually, that was a Brazil marble. Came up and hit the other Brazil marble right at the last second, unfortunately. Next up, we have Mexico versus Indonesia. Mexico wanting to have a good performance in this tournament, wanting to remake a name for themselves. And Indonesia has a marble in. And that advances Mexico to the next round. One step closer to glory for Mexico. You see the Indonesian marble actually get there first. Mexico marble hitting them right into just the right angle to send them into the top center pocket. So Mexico will advance to the semifinals versus either Portugal or Argentina, which is next. Argentina in the blue, Portugal in the green. as we get started. They are off. And no scores yet, but it is Portugal who gets a marble in, scoring Argentina a point. Argentina will be going up against Mexico in the semifinals. You can see one of the Argentina marbles lagging behind a little bit. Is that what caused them to win? See where the pocket was. There weren't any pockets directly at the start. Portugal gets one right there in the center. So Argentina will advance to Mexico in the semifinals. Now it's time for the first semifinal, the UK versus Vietnam. And we are off. Pretty neck and neck entry at this point, but it is Argentina, the United Kingdom, who gets there first. Scoring Vietnam into a pocket, scoring them a point, which means they will advance to the final round. And Vietnam will advance to the third place match. You can see right there, Vietnam being pushed against the wall and then into the center pocket by the United Kingdom. Like I said, the United Kingdom advances to the final. Now it's time for the second semifinal, Mexico versus Argentina. One of these teams will face off against the UK in the final round, and one of these teams will be sent to the third place match. And they're off. Mexico getting a ball in. Mexico, unfortunately, will be eliminated. Argentina will advance to the final round versus the UK. Mexico will be advanced to the third place match versus Vietnam. See, this first Mexico marble, way too early. And then Argentina comes along and hits another Mexico marble into the top center pocket. That seems like a common pocket for these marbles to be hitting. Now it's time for the third place match, Vietnam versus Mexico. Vietnam on the left. Mexico still has a chance to stand on the podium. And Vietnam has a marble in. Mexico will be the third place in this tournament, scoring 1 point on Vietnam. So Mexico will get to sit on the podium along with the UK and Argentina. You can see there that Mexico marble on the right side hitting the Vietnam marble into the center bottom pocket. Now it's time for the final round, the UK versus Argentina. Which team will be crowned champion of this marble billiards tournament? Two blue colored teams. United Kingdom in the blue with yellow, Argentina blue with white. The United Kingdom is slightly shinier as well. And the United Kingdom gets winning the top right pocket, unfortunately for them, because Argentina will score a point and they will be the champion of this marble pool tournament. The United Kingdom will come in at second. Mexico will be in third place. An unfortunate event for the United Kingdom. They didn't even get hit into the pocket. They just went into the pocket by their own will. What's their mutiny in this team? Let's keep a close eye on the United Kingdom marbles, because one of them going into the top right pocket without even being hit by another marble. I think it was the last one. You see there, I guess they were hit by the Argentina marble off course where they were supposed to go, ricocheted off the bottom wall into that top right pocket. So Argentina will be your champion of this marble pool tournament here on Fubeca's Marble Run. This entire tournament, we did not see more than a 1-0 score on the overall pockets scored per team. That's very interesting. I would have thought we would have seen at least one get 2 pockets in on the other team. Guess that's not how it worked in today's tournament, though. Congratulations to Argentina for being your marble pool champion. United Kingdom coming in at second. Mexico gets to sit on the podium as well, getting third place. All these marbles getting 1 point in every round that they were in. Very interesting We didn't also see a tie, which is another thing that could have happened, but none of these teams were able to make it happen. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Also share this video if you enjoyed. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. Until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.
Get ready because we're bringing back a viral classic. This marble race has already racked up over 6.4 million views right here on YouTube. And now it's time for the remastered edition. More intense, more thrilling, more epic. We've got a breathtaking track with 6 funnels, electric elevators, and 16 countries going head to head. It's the knockout stage, round of 16. And anything can happen. The original video link is in the description, but this version is next level. Let's go! And here's the knockout bracket. 16 nations, but only one will climb all the way to the top. Each victory moves a country forward in this thrilling road to the grand final. Let the battles begin. And here we go, USA versus China. The gate opens and the marbles are off. Team USA dives ahead first, racing into Sector 1 of the track. This section has 2 alternate paths. The one with the thumbs up is faster, but the one with the thumbs down is shorter and trickier. Whoa, both teams picked the slower route. They're heading into the alternate funnel instead. USA takes the lead again. Here comes China right behind them. USA reaches the blue funnel. It's a slower one. China closes in and makes contact. USA holds firm and defends its lead. Both marbles drop into another blue funnel in the tangled noodle sector. China takes the lead, but USA counters with a quick drop and retakes the advantage in Sector 2. China hits the labyrinth dive hard and blasts into the lead. It's a wild fight with multiple collisions all over the track. USA pulls ahead again, regaining control. Both teams now riding the electric stair elevator. They drop into the Sector 3 funnel. Incredible move. China overtakes and wins it. USA is just a step behind. China advances in the bracket and now waits for the winner of France versus Japan. Next up, Philippines versus Spain. The gate drops and the marbles are rolling. Spain takes the early lead. All marbles drop into funnel 1 in Sector 1. The tension rises. Philippines dives down the faster route. Spain chooses the slower path. Bold move. Philippines leads into the blue funnel. They slow down a bit but still make it through. Collision inside the blue funnel, but Philippines holds strong and pushes ahead. Spain drops and makes contact again. What a move. Incredible overtake from Spain. But the Philippines bounce back and surge into Sector 2. Philippines grabs the lead again. Spain dives into the labyrinth, but it's not enough. Philippines exits the maze quickly and hits the elevator in the final sector. Spain reaches the elevator too, trying to stay in it. Philippines lands in the final funnel. And there it is, a smooth and dominant victory for the Philippines. Spain settles for second. What a start to the tournament. We've already seen surprise wins, bold strategies, and intense funnel battles. Philippines moves on in the bracket and now waits for the winner between Belgium and Chile. Brazil versus Portugal, a clash between brothers, but only one will advance. Green lights, the marbles launch into battle. Portugal leads early, but Brazil is close behind. Brazil dives through the faster path. What a move. Portugal takes the slower route. This will be tough. Brazil has already reached the blue funnel and stays in control. This is a strong showing by Brazil. They're already in Sector 2. Can they keep the momentum? Let us know what you think in the comments. Portugal drops in. Portugal shows off some skill and takes the lead. Oh no, Brazil is still stuck on the seesaw. Finally, Brazil drops and both head into the labyrinth dive. Unbelievable from Brazil. They pass through the elevator first, but Portugal answers immediately and takes the lead again. What a race! Into Sector 3, and it's a victory for Portugal. That might be the best race yet. Amazing tactics, turnarounds, and a wild finish. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. Up next, France versus Japan. Who will take this one? Place your bets in the comments. The gate drops and the marbles are off. Japan makes a slick move but chooses the slower path. France exits the funnel through the faster route and overtakes. Using the shorter path, brilliant timing from France. Japan enters the blue funnel and gives a solid bump. France drops into another slow blue funnel. These blue funnels in the windmill sector are tricky and slow. Every second counts here. France moves through the labyrinth sector. Japan dives in with power and takes the lead with authority. But France counters and gets to the elevator first. What a battle! Who's taking control now? Final funnel in Sector 3. Both teams are neck and neck, and it's Japan with the win. France rolls in just behind. What a tournament so far. Big surprises, bold overtakes, and neck-to-neck finishes. Who's your favorite so far? Let us know. Next matchup, Nigeria versus India. Here we go. India takes the early lead, but Nigeria charges forward and chooses the wrong path. India falls behind, but now has the better route and could come back. This race has been a wild ride. Early speed, tactical choices, and now it's neck and neck. India has struggled to convert leads into wins, while Nigeria shows surprising agility today. What a battle. India drops into the labyrinth of Sector 2, but here comes Nigeria. Nigeria takes the lead through the maze. They reach the elevator first. If you're enjoying this match, hit that like button and stay subscribed. India arrives at the elevator, but Nigeria's already ahead. Nigeria conquers the final funnel. What a performance. Victory for Nigeria. India finishes second. Nigeria advances in the bracket and will face the winner of Argentina versus Indonesia. Belgium versus Chile. Who are you rooting for? Only 3 spots left to fill in the semifinals. And we're off. The marbles roll fast and furious. They hit the first funnel. Belgium in front, but on the slower path. Chile dives through the faster route and gains ground. Chile takes the lead. What a turnaround. Belgium touches down and gives a bump. It's getting tight now. This has been one of the most thrilling tournaments so far. We've seen tactical brilliance, shocking upsets, and intense head-to-heads. Every nation giving their all in this knockout race. Who will rise next? Both marbles drop into the Sector 2 labyrinth with power. Belgium bursts ahead. Chile stumbles slightly, but they're not out of it. Chile closes in and shows serious speed. And Chile overtakes. What a move. But Belgium strikes back at the elevator. Incredible! Both enter Sector 3 for the final push. Belgium secures the win and books a place in the semifinals. Chile fought hard, but just couldn't keep up. The intensity grows with every round. Belgium's consistency and clutch performances are earning praise. Only 2 races left. Who's making your semifinal predictions? Let's hear it, fans. Mexico versus Canada. Buckle up, folks. Go, go, go! The marbles are off. Canada takes the lead early, racing down with determination. What a close-up view. I love seeing the marbles like this. Mexico fights back and takes the lead. Canada cuts through the shorter path. Smart move. All marbles meet at the slow, tricky blue funnel. It's a full house. Tickets sold out for this heated battle. The fans are going wild. Mexico makes a slick overtake and drops into the next funnel. But wait, Canada answers back and leads into Sector 3. Canada descends with confidence and owns the next segment of track. Mexico slows down, struggling with the seesaw obstacle. Now Mexico drops, but Canada has already built a huge lead. Canada climbs the elevator with no pressure at all. Mexico reaches it, but they're 7 steps behind. Canada qualifies easily, total dominance. This was a statement from Canada. From the sharp cornering to seizing every advantage, they played it like pros. Mexico showed flashes, but couldn't keep up in the technical sectors. The crowd loved it. What a way to wrap the quarters. Argentina versus Indonesia closes out the quarterfinals. Only 8 nations will remain. This is getting intense. The marbles roll and the last semifinal spot is up for grabs. Sector 1 reached. It's a tight race side by side. Argentina dives first, but maybe chose poorly. Indonesia follows the same path, so it's all square again. This race is part of a remix of a viral video with over 6.4 million views. It's been watched around the world, and now it's even better with more nations, action, and epic marble showdowns. Now at the slow blue funnel, it's a fierce battle for a spot in the semis. They drop into the next blue funnel, still neck and neck. Argentina makes a clean drop and takes the lead. Indonesia feels the heat and loses momentum. Argentina pulls ahead and hits the elevator. They're almost there. Indonesia struggles, seems to lose steam. Argentina reaches the final funnel. Victory is near. Argentina wins it. From start to finish, they dominated this run. Indonesia still on the elevator, way behind. And now Indonesia finishes. Let's break it down. The 8 semifinalists are fast, tactical, and bold. Canada and Belgium showed control. Nigeria surprised with rhythm. Japan, Portugal, Mexico, Philippines, and now Argentina all bring something special. This is shaping up to be a legendary final stretch. China versus Japan. Let the Asian showdown begin. Only elite teams remain in this semifinal. China shows power and surges ahead on the fast path. Japan also dives into the fast lane, and it's tight already. Japan reaches the blue funnel first and flexes its strength. The pressure is on China now. They drop into another blue funnel. This battle is fierce and worthy of a semi-final. Japan takes the lead in Sector 2. This is where races are won. Whoa, big collision on the seesaw. Now they're heading into the labyrinth for the final showdown. China charges down and finds the best shortcut. We're in for a nail-biter finish. Japan is close but under threat now. China conquers the final funnel. They're inches away from the final. Japan drops in, and it's a furious finish. China is the first finalist of the tournament. What a breathtaking race. What a battle. China's late push and smart pathing in the labyrinth sealed it. Japan was relentless, but the margins were razor thin. This semifinal delivered everything. Speed, drama, and pure marble madness. Philippines versus Belgium. Who will join China in the final? The gate drops and the marbles are off. They collide in Sector 1. First funnel coming up. Philippines breaks through first on the better path. Belgium follows closely. Same track, same goal. It's do or die now. Both teams have shown brilliance to reach this point. The energy is electric and the pressure is on. Every spin matters. Philippines reaches the second blue funnel and Belgium joins. It's tight again. Belgium dives into Sector 2 and powers ahead with confidence. Philippines hits the plunge but struggles to keep up. Belgium is too fast. Belgium rides the elevator, one step closer to the grand final. Belgium enters Sector 3 while Philippines only now hits the elevator. Wow, Philippines nearly made contact at the final funnel, but Belgium holds on. Philippines arrives just moments too late. What a battle! Belgium had the pace, precision, and nerve to stay ahead. The Philippines fought hard, but couldn't close the gap in time. Belgium is officially headed to the grand final, alongside powerhouse China. Canada versus Portugal. Buckle up, this one's for a spot in the final. The gate rises and the marbles race down the track. They hit Sector 1 and face the alternate paths funnel. Canada chooses the slower route while Portugal surges ahead. Canada is losing ground fast, but wait, the tricky blue funnel traps Portugal. Canada descends, and here comes the clash. I love these slow funnels. Canada takes the lead and charges into Sector 2. Whoa, Portugal drops fast and overtakes again. This labyrinth is the heart of the race, packed with tension and strategy. Canada emerges first and heads for the elevator. It's a fierce battle in Sector 3, the final ticket to the championship. Canada seals the win and moves on to the grand final. Portugal gave it their all, but determination won the day. Portugal finishes the race, but it's too late. That was intense. From path strategy to funnel duels, this match had everything. And now, only one spot remains to complete the final showdown. Here we go, Argentina versus Nigeria, one last ticket to the final. Argentina has impressed throughout this tournament in clean lines, bold strategies, and no fear in the funnels. But Nigeria has been relentless, powerful, fast, and laser focused. Only one can advance. Argentina makes its move at the blue funnel. Nigeria holds the lead and enters the second slow funnel, keeping things under control. Nigeria pushes forward into Sector 2. They're flying. Collision on the seesaw. Both marbles plunge into the tricky labyrinth. It's a nail-biter. One of these two will punch their ticket to the final. Nigeria stays strong and leads up the elevator. Argentina climbs too. We're heading for a showdown in the final sector. But it's Nigeria. Start to finish, they dominate and secure their place in the championship. Argentina gave it all, but just not enough. And now the stage is set. Get ready for the most intense final ever, Weeto. 4 marbles racing head to head. Who will be crowned champion? Let's find out. Nigeria, Belgium, Canada, and China, get ready. This race will be unforgettable. The gate drops and the marbles roll into action. They all converge at the Sector 1 funnel. Canada drops first. Belgium drops too, but from the better lane. Nigeria follows close in second. Canada and China took the wrong line, but these blue funnels can flip everything. Belgium now takes the lead. Fans are on their feet chanting for their nations. Belgium breaks away and advances to Sector 2. Triple battle in the blue funnel while Belgium races ahead. They want that trophy. Wow, Belgium is tearing through the labyrinth. Everyone else is stuck in that blue funnel traffic jam. Finally, they drop down. Belgium climbs the elevator. The chasing pack is still behind. Canada closes the gap but might be too late. Belgium enters Sector 3 and grabs hold of the title. Canada tries one last move. Wow, Canada touches Belgium but can't take the lead. Belgium is champion. China sneaks in and passes Canada. And Nigeria too. Canada gave them space and lost the podium completely. What an ending. Belgium was near perfect. Great lane choices, funnel speed, and no hesitation through the labyrinth. China showed late brilliance, using that blue funnel chaos to surge ahead. Nigeria was consistent, always close, and capitalized when it mattered. And Canada, fast start, brave moves. But that one mistake at the final funnel opened the door to disaster. This tournament had it all: speed, drama, comebacks, and surprises. What a season! Let's hear it for our podium. Belgium on top of the world. What a dominant run from start to finish. China takes second with incredible timing and strategy. They never gave up. Nigeria rounds out the podium after a consistent and powerful performance. What a championship, fans! Let us know in the comments. What moment did you love the most? Don't go anywhere. More epic marble races await on the end screen. "16 countries ready for battle, split into 4 groups, everything on the line. All of them facing one brutal, demanding track. 5 tight funnels waiting down below. Then 3 wild cyclone funnels. A punishing start gate and a towering electric elevator. Welcome to the Marble World Cup. 16 countries, 4 groups, 1 dream. They drop fast, chasing a spot in the next round. So choose your favorite nation. "16 countries enter this race, but only one will take it all. Strap in, Fubeca race is on. India and England, Spain and Belgium, Brazil and Algeria, Honduras, Ivory Coast, Mexico, Japan, Costa Rica and France, Portugal, Argentina, Germany and the United States. Group A, India, England, Spain and Belgium. Everything is set for the start. And they're off. They explode out of the gate. 2 shoot to the left, and 2 dive to the right. Early moments here. Everything's still wide open, straight into the central funnel. 1 marble breaks free. It's India. Big contact behind. Spain surges into the lead. Now they rush to the next funnel. India answers back, charging toward the elevator. Locked on the rail. India climbing the elevator, entering Sector 2 at speed, through the seesaw section. Back on the rail. Final sector now, 4 funnels to survive. India still holding the lead. Spain running second, Belgium right behind in third. England fighting hard to avoid last place. Spain jumps into the lead, now into the second to last funnel. Watch India here. India drops fast, puts the pressure on, hits the final funnel, and takes the lead. England trying to recover. And now, we're about to meet our winner. And it will be India. India crosses in first, securing a spot in the next round. Spain advances as well. England and Belgium are eliminated and bow out here. England right there, coming home last. India and Spain move on to the next phase. Let's get ready for our next group. Here we go. Spain advances and India advances. Now on to the next matchup. We're back with another group here. Group B, Portugal, Argentina, Germany, and the United States. Everything set for the start. And the gate is open. Once again, the marbles explode out, 2 to each side, straight into the cyclone funnels. The United States out front, but Portugal is looking very strong. Germany takes the lead. Look at this, an intense battle. Now into the maze section. Heading for the elevator. Portugal back in front. Portugal enters the elevator first. Germany right behind, running second. Argentina sitting in third. The United States battling not to fall behind. We're now in Sector 3 of the track, the section with 4 smaller funnels. Portugal out in front. The United States manages to recover. Right now, all 4 competitors in the same funnel. Portugal takes the lead. Second to last funnel. Argentina falls behind, and Germany is the new leader at this moment. Only one funnel remaining. Argentina drops. Argentina surprises at the end, secures qualification, and Germany as well, finishing in second. The United States and Portugal are eliminated from the race. It's not just about speed. You need skill on this treacherous track. Argentina and Germany did a great job and advanced to the next round. Next group, Brazil, Algeria, Honduras, and Ivory Coast. 4 teams. Only 2 will qualify. The battle is intense. They're already in the cyclone funnel. Brazil out front. Brazil drops first into the maze. Here comes Honduras. Honduras and Brazil hit the first funnel. Honduras drops, calls the elevator first. First position. Honduras enters the rail section. Honduras is the leader. Ivory Coast in second. Honduras opens a small gap. Ivory Coast closes in right on them. Ivory Coast surprises and takes the lead. Brazil running second. Now Honduras loses momentum. Honduras recovers and heads to the penultimate funnel. Remember, only 2 spots are available to advance. Brazil now in the final funnel. Brazil and Ivory Coast battling for first. Brazil advances. Brazil qualifies, and Ivory Coast as well. Honduras and Algeria are saying goodbye to the championship, our Marble World Cup. Algeria had issues and stopped on track. Bad luck for them and for the entire coaching staff. Brazil advances. Ivory Coast as well. A new group forms. A new group. Ivory Coast and Brazil. India and Spain. Next group, Mexico, Japan, Costa Rica, and France. Group D. The referee signals. And they're off. 2 marbles on each side. Into the cyclone funnels. Let's see who drops into the maze. First big battle. Heavy collisions. Here comes France. France takes the lead. Costa Rica surprises and calls the elevator first. Costa Rica takes the lead. France in second. Mexico in third. Japan right there, fighting to stay close. Close to the pack. Costa Rica leading. France charging hard. Mexico moves up into second. Now the pressure is on Mexico, right behind Costa Rica. France heads to the penultimate funnel. France takes the lead. Down they go. Costa Rica. Only 2 funnels left to the finish. Just 2. Advance to the next round. Mexico in front, dropping into the final funnel. The fight is on. Costa Rica crosses first. Costa Rica and Mexico. Mexico also qualifies. Japan and France are saying goodbye to the Marble World Cup. Precision, speed, skill. That's what it takes to advance in the World Cup. Costa Rica and Mexico. Job well done. And now, we move on to the semifinals. Ivory Coast, Brazil, India, and Spain. Time for the showdown. Only 2 will reach the grand final. The referee gives the signal. The gates are open. Ivory Coast, Brazil, India, and Spain. So far, everything tied in the cyclone funnels. Who comes out in front? Ivory Coast. Spain takes the lead. Brazil arrives strong and makes the pass. Brazil is the new leader. Calls the elevator and heads to Sector 2. Brazil increases the pace, opening a big advantage. Brazil in control. Ivory Coast running second. Dropping into the rail section as well. Brazil first, Ivory Coast second, India third. Spain at the back. Spain moves up into third. Spain nearly makes the pass. Watch out, Ivory Coast surprises. Ivory Coast takes over the lead. Brazil drops to second, Spain in third. We're now at the penultimate funnel. Only 2 advance to the grand final. Here come India and Ivory Coast. Brazil drops. Everyone drops. Brazil. Brazil is heading to the grand final. Ivory Coast also qualifies. Spain and India are eliminated from the World Cup of Marbles. Brazil advances to the grand final. Ivory Coast as well. And if your country isn't here, leave it in the comments. Maybe it's in the next competition. Next matchup, Mexico, Costa Rica, Germany, and Argentina. Only 2 reach the final. The referee signals the gates are open. 2 marbles on each side. Into the cyclone section. Central cyclone. Argentina out front. Contact. Argentina leading. Almost stops there. Germany. Here comes Germany. Calls the elevator and heads to Sector 2. Into the rail section. Germany charging. Germany pushing hard. Costa Rica now running second. Argentina through the rail section. Germany leads. Costa Rica second. A spot in the grand final on the line. Only 2. Will qualify? Mexico charges up front and takes the lead. Argentina in second. Costa Rica drops as well. Argentina drops. Mexico wins the race and secures qualification. The final spot goes to Argentina. Argentina and Mexico in the final. Germany and Costa Rica are eliminated from the Marble World Cup. Costa Rica drops now. It's all decided. We have our 4 finalists. And here they are. Brazil and Ivory Coast. Mexico and Argentina. Welcome to the grand final. The golden trophy on the line. Who wins this Marble World Cup? Drop your pick in the comments. 4 competitors. Only one will be champion. Everything's set, and we're underway. Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and Ivory Coast. All chasing the world title. Into the central funnel. Contact. This fight is massive. Brazil drops. Mexico comes out first. Mexico calls the elevator. Up they go. Ivory Coast in second. This is the grand final. Only one gets closer to that golden trophy. A huge battle in the funnel. Mexico still leading. And the fight for second. Brazil versus Ivory Coast. Brazil gets the better run. Brazil into second. Mexico holds the lead. Argentina arrives. Brazil stays up front. At the penultimate funnel. So close now to the end of the championship. Who's taking the crown? Tell us in the comments. Penultimate funnel. 4 competitors fighting for the title. Look at that. Ivory Coast comes through first. Now who takes second? The battle is on. Into the final funnel. Argentina grabs second. Mexico takes third. And Brazil finishes in 4th. Congratulations to Ivory Coast. Precision, skill, and pure hunger to win. Ivory Coast, the champions of the Fubeca Race Marble World Cup. Let's check the podium. Ivory Coast in first. Mexico takes third. And Argentina holds second on the podium. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And remember, leave a comment if your country isn't here. See you next time.